Hey, Books. We're getting into Virgo-Libra energy here for the astrology series for December 2025. I really do hope that this message finds you well, in good spirits, whenever it is divinely meant to. And I thank y'all, as always, for being on this side of the channel. Okie dokie. So, right off the bat here, Virgo-Libra, I do think there is something that is in the celestial climate that's keeping you from doing something that you normally would do or feeling something you normally would feel, okay? It's like the climate right now in the cosmos is not really conducive to something that you're very used to. So it's like maybe you're more forgetful around this time, or it seems like you're misplacing a whole bunch of things, or it's like something out of the norm of your usual routine is happening, but it's not really you, it's the energy, okay? It's just how the planets are transiting right now, okay? So try your very best, especially as we round out this Sag season, to strengthen your patience with yourself, with your environment, with the people around you, especially with yourself, okay? Yeah, exactly. Structure. So Saturn could have a big influence on what's going on right now, okay? Symbiosis, right. Saturn could be disrupting that symbiosis a little bit. Something that, again, I'm usually really good at this, or this is usually a good flow for me, or, you know, I could do this in my sleep. All of a sudden, you can't, okay? So again, it's not necessarily you, it's the energy. You've got journey and progressions here. 6th house, there you are, Virgo energy, sustainability. Jupiter, period. Okay, now I do feel like there is a Jupiter-Saturn conjunction coming up, or some sort of important aspect between Saturn and Jupiter. I feel like it's in January, though. So this energy that you're feeling could last until maybe mid to late January. Just keep that in mind. That just kind of came to my brain there. All right, yeah, retrograde and partnership. Okay. With heel at the bottom. Chiron. Okay. Yeah, some sort of partnership, relationship you maybe have. It's like, well, we usually are on the same page. It might not feel like that right now, okay? But it'll return. You'll get back on the same sync, but it does feel like you might be a little out of sync with some sort of, again, routine that you're very used to, or some sort of partnership. Okay. I almost feel like there's like a separation for reflection to then come back together. That could be relevant. Maybe that's something that's been on your mind in a particular partnership. Maybe we need a little time apart to really kind of recenter ourselves and then come back together. You might be very reflective on a journey that you've been on in a particular partnership. This partnership could be a very big pillar in your life. So whether this is a spouse, whether this has been a job you've been at for a very long time, again, I keep hearing routine. So something that you do routinely that's just been a part of your world, a part of your life that might be changing, or it seems a little bit more difficult. I'm getting running. So I don't know if some of y'all are joggers, runners, and it's like all of a sudden you don't feel like running, or you can't run as fast or run as long as you used to. Again, don't be too alarmed. It's just kind of in the energy. Your body could need a lot of rest right now, Virgo Libra, to sustain this kind of progression that's happening between Saturn and Jupiter. So wherever Saturn and Jupiter are at, I know Jupiter is in Cancer, but I'm kind of blanking on where Saturn is. Okay, so those placements could be relevant. They could match or mirror in your own natal chart, or they could be connected to the houses that your Saturn and Jupiter are in. But yeah, something that was a part of your structure, or you felt is a pillar, or you're used to having as a part of your structure, might be shifting and changing a little bit. I keep hearing not for long, but just for now, okay? Not for long, but for now. This could even be you stepping into a new timeline, I'm getting with this progressions and journey. You're progressing into a new timeline, a new energy, a new symbiosis, a new trine. Yeah, Knight of Cups, okay? Something that you were once passionate about, you might not be as passionate about anymore, or you might feel like you've lost the passion. Again, only for now, not forever. Something's definitely under review. Some of y'all might be getting rewards at work or in your 10th house. You might have some sort of performance review. It's the end of the year, or maybe at the beginning of the year, or maybe this is your like anniversary hire date, okay? And whatever partnership this is under review, and it might bring about some more abundance for you to be able to sustain something, okay? You might be told that you are an integral part of the structure at work or whatever this is. Some sort of accolade or acknowledgement is coming your way, Virgo-Libra. Okay? You've been through the ups and downs in this situation, or, you know, it's been a long journey or a long road. But it does feel like a bit of appreciation coming in. Temperance, yeah. And maybe this is coming in right when you were about to lose patience with something or someone, or you were thinking about moving out of this job or this environment or this structure. Okay? Maybe this is within like a romantic partnership. Your patience could be very thin right now. Like I said, you might want to stretch it just a little bit. Try to be patient with yourself and others. 3 of Cups. Okay, tell me about this structure. Let's get into it. What's Saturn? Thank you. The 6 of Cups. Yeah, something that's definitely very familiar to you. Something that holds nostalgia for you. Or something that you feel like is a part of who you are. Again, i.e. like the running. Maybe you've always been a runner. Or, it's almost like when you think about this aspect of yourself, you've been it, or you've embodied it, or it's been a part of your world for as long as you can remember. Yeah, 4 of Wands, symbiosis. Again, it's some sort of contract, agreement, marriage, union, partnership. What's the journey? Thank you. 10 of Wands, it's been a long one. It's been a heavy one. Maybe even a karmic one. Okay, but what's the sustainability part of it? The 6 of Swords. Yeah, you've been able to maintain some sort of balanced mind, or you've been able to see clearly regardless. Okay, so with whatever this is, it maybe has been a heavy lift for you. Okay. But it's seen you through some tough times maybe, or this temperance with abundance. You've been doing this thing. It's been a part of your structure, or you've been trying to integrate it as a part of your structure for a long time, or you've been holding a lot of hope out, or doing a lot of work with whatever this is, and you've been patiently waiting on the reward for it. Not from a haughty space in the heart, like I deserve the reward, like not because you're doing it to get the reward, but something is about to pay off because you've sustained. Okay. And you've progressed. Maybe that progression hasn't been as fast as you want it to. Okay. But it's been what it is. You got the 2 of Swords in reverse with Judgment at the bottom. Yeah. I don't think you expect the rewards that are coming. This could even be something that like you would do for free. Like even if you do get paid for it, it's like it's not really about that. It's about it being, thank you, divine. It's about it being a part of the structure of who you are. It's who you are, not really what you're trying to become, or you're not doing it for the outcome. It's just something that you do naturally. It's something that flows from you naturally. So this could, again, could definitely be in the career, whatever you do for work. Or it could be a passion. We saw the Knight of Cups. It's like you would do it if no one asked you to. Maybe you've been doing it and nobody really asked you to, but you do it anyway, right? It's that kind of drive with that Ten of Wands. And because you've been patient, or you've really held on to that Six of Swords, like held on to the why you're doing something from a very clear spot in the mind, so it's no deception there. This abundance is about to come in for you. Clarify the review. It might even be like a spiritual review that you're under right now. Tower, yeah, it might shock you. It might shock you whatever this abundance is, the Knight of Wands. Or maybe the divine wants you to look at some sort of passion project as something that can be a career for you. Not just a hobby or not just something you love to do, but something that can actually bring about some form of stability for you. Okay, that opportunity might be coming in with this partnership in the Knight of Wands. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. Yeah, it's a part of your soul. Whatever this work is, whatever this Ten of Wands is, whatever the journey's been, the Knight of Pentacles, yeah. Like I said, you would do it even if there wasn't any sort of monetary attachment to it, or if it wasn't bringing in anything, you would still do it because you just enjoy it. Four of Wands. Five of Swords, exactly. Exactly. There's no conflict. And maybe even amid some sort of trial or conflict with whatever this was, you still held on to that Four of Wands. Or you carried what you needed to carry with the Ten of Wands. Clarify. I can't make it up. You carry it from your heart. Thank you. I just heard you do it because you love to do it, not because you have to do it or you need to do it. Maybe something about that is getting cleared up around you, Virgo-Libra. Keep in mind, this could also be relevant for your 6th and 7th house placements, whatever those might be. You do it from your heart. You carry those 10 wands from your heart, not because you're trying to get to a goal. Yeah, there's something very pure about this. Clarify the 6 of Swords with sustainability. I can't make it up. 2 aces back to back. And the whole reason why you can stay in the 6 of Swords about it is because your spirit is in alignment with it. So, okay, I don't know if somebody or something is trying to make you doubt why you're doing something, or someone might be trying to say you do something for a certain reason and you don't. That's going to become clear. So yeah, let's say somebody was trying to say, oh, you do that because you want attention, or oh, you're doing that because, you know, you want money, or oh, you trying to do this because whatever, whatever, whatever. And so now that somebody might be saying that, you're under review. Somebody could be watching you. Someone could be like observing to see if that holds true, and it doesn't. You're actually living out your abundance. I just heard that. You're living out your abundance. Yeah, somebody tried to say that you were in union with something, or you're not in union, or you're not really working with, whatever, or you're not really doing this from a good space. Maybe this is spiritual work that you do. Take it as it resonates. Or something you believe spiritually. It might not even be work. But like, oh, that's not really real. Like, oh, they're just faking it. They're just doing it. It's like, no, this is your abundance. This is who you are. And after review, there's a lot of people going through the tower. So, okay. There could be a lot of gossip going around about you here, Virgo Libra, with whatever your beliefs are, whatever the work you do, or whatever structure, or thank you, Divine, whatever part of your soul you're expressing. There could be this label of being inauthentic, or it not being real, or it's coming from a ill-intended space, and it's not. And there's been people watching you, tuning into you, peeking in at you to see if whatever was said from that Five of Swords is true, and a Tower has arrived, because it's not. You do it from a pure space in your heart and your spirit. Clarify Temperance and Jupiter. Ten of Cups. Exactly. Exactly. You're living out your happiness. You're living out your fulfillment. You're fulfilling your promise. You're fulfilling yourself in a way. This is self-fulfilling. Again, you would do it even if no one asked you to. You would do it for free. You do it because you love to do it. Not because you have to, not because someone's making you, not because you're trying to get over on people, not because you're trying to capitalize. Like, it has nothing to do with that. But that could be the gossip, okay? So just be mindful of that. You might already kind of feel people looking at you like that, or trying to pin that on you, but it's not going to stick, or it hasn't stuck. Clarify the Tower and the Review. I can't make it up. The World, period. And so as this review comes to a close, the outcome or the determination is Virgo Libra is actually supported by the universe. Virgo Libra is actually in alignment. They're not faking anything. Okay? Yep. And like I said, that could be where that Five of Swords was coming from. Okay? So you definitely have some victory over some gossip that might have been floating around about you here, Virgo Libra. Clarify the partnership. King of Swords. Okay, and so whatever this was, it might have been keeping people from connecting with you, or wanting to partner with you, or wanting to work with you in some sort of way, or celebrate you, or support you, just however that looks. It was keeping people away because of all this gossip. But now that the Tower's hit and the World has completed that Tower, I can't make it up, has sealed that Tower. Sun at the bottom, like I said, no ill intention here. It's coming from a pure space within your soul and your spirit. You're just expressing yourself. You're just living out your truth. You're living out your abundance. Can't make it up. Now that the review is done, the Tower has hit, the cycle has closed with Saturn. Now it's almost like opening up the floodgates. So I don't know if this was like a business that you have, Virgo Libra, or something that, again, some sort of service, something you do out of the kindness of your heart. Now you're about to gain all the support that you need. Now there's going to be people rushing in to work with you because it's been proven that you're doing something, or this is a part of who you are, or it's coming from a genuine space within you. Yep. Exactly. Because if it wasn't, it almost seems like you would have given up by now, you would have switched by now, but something about this, it's like people now want to rush in and partner with you, or people now want to work with you, or support you, or celebrate you, or maybe even join in with whatever this is. Okay? Like almost somebody wanted to say like, oh, this is just a phase for Virgo Libra. No, this is who you are. Breakthrough. I can't make it up. Again, let's bring it back to the running example. Somebody could have been trying to say, oh, they're just doing that because they saw it on TikTok, or they saw it on social media, or it's not going to last. That's not really who they are, blah, 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 blah. And you're still running, and you're still doing it. And it's actually become a very positive thing for you. It's like your body's changing, your mind's changing. Like there's this whole transformation around it. And now people want to run with you. Now people want to work out with you. Now people want to be in on what you're doing for yourself, and from a pure space within yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Like, oh, Virgo Libra wasn't playing around. Oh, they are stone serious about this. Now they want to be your friend. Now they want to be around you. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Be mindful. So show me here, what is the outcome? Again, double sun. Purity, exactly. Now that Virgo Libra is having this breakthrough or this review process is done, what does this abundance and partnership energy look like for Virgo Libras in this energy? Whoa. Ah. Okay, that's a shape-shifting. Fell. Did a whole like, woo, couple spins. Love. Okay. Like that could even be it. Let's say you adopted a new mindset, or you're expanding your spiritual beliefs and you're starting to embody it, or you're living it out, or you're talking about it. People could have thought it was a phase. Or people might have thought, oh, you're only doing that because it's trendy and it's cool. Or you're doing that because you want to be with a certain person. Like you're shape-shifting yourself to kind of fit into something when no, you're just living out the truth of who you are. So again, I feel like there's some sort of misconception or misunderstanding that's getting cleared up about you, Virgo Libra. I don't really think there's anything you need to do about it. It's happening on its own. A lot of people are having a breakthrough about you or getting some sort of truth and clarity about you. Exactly. Again, purification. This is coming from a pure space within you. I can't make it up. Clarify. Patience. Like I said, you might have to stretch your patience a little bit. Okay. Or now that these people want to come in and rush in, it might kind of trigger you a little bit. So try to be patient with yourself as you work through that. People maybe have even been patiently waiting for you to change your shape, to switch up. Like I said, oh, eventually they'll give up on it. Eventually, you know, if I don't know why I'm hearing that, but like if we hold out long enough, or like if no one's really, you know, coming around, they'll break through. Somebody might have been trying to kind of see you break from whatever this new mindset, new lifestyle, new energy you started embodying. I feel like a long time ago, excuse me. There's that purity of the sun coming back in. Yeah, again, this was a part of your destiny, period. That's what they don't understand. You were always going to do this shift or have this change. It's in the cosmos. Like I was saying, it's in the climate. This was always a part of your blueprint. You were always going to make this shift. Okay, so it's not a trend. It's not you're doing something for hype or for clout or for whatever. It's literally something you were always going to be, whether it was cool or awesome or on TikTok or a trend or not. I don't know why I keep wanting to go back to TikTok. So maybe these people spend a little too much time on TikTok, okay? So they think everything spawns from TikTok or spawns from social media. Yeah, no, this was a part of your destiny because you're meant to be a part of a community of souls that maybe are on a similar path or doing that same kind of progression work on their own evolution. So yeah, this is about you coming into the right community. So you shifted right on time. Yeah, honestly, I feel like it was in the cosmos. It was going to happen whether you were aware of it or not. Metamorphosis, like I said. That's what people are getting a clarity, like, oh, wait, no, Virgo Libra's actually changed. That's not just a phase. It's not just something that they pick up and they're going to put down. They really have gone through a metamorphosis. Do you know what I mean? You're looking like a butterfly out here, these caterpillars, okay? Caterpillars are like, hold on. That sounds like Virgo Libra, but Virgo Libra don't look like us no more. Exactly, because you went through your metamorphosis. Yeah. Exactly. Somebody was waiting on this phase or this moment to die off. Like, oh, eventually you'll get bored. No. You actually transformed. Joy, exactly. Exactly. Oh, Virgo Libra will get bored. This doesn't really make them happy. They're just doing it because it's the cool thing to do. Oh, you know, whatever. Again, whoever that is in that 5 of Swords, bumping their gums like that about you or kind of spreading that gossip. It could be up to 5 people. They spend way too much time on social media. Like, it's almost like this could be elders. You know how Sometimes that be happening, okay? Like, they don't really understand what social media is, so it's like they take everything as real. Like, they don't know how to really discern the nuances of social media. It's something like that. It's something like that. Or people who are just in an outdated mindset, okay? Yeah, patiently waiting for you to not enjoy this anymore, or for you to give up, and I don't see you giving up anytime soon. Why? Because it's a part of your destiny. Like I said, this is coming from a pure space within you. And with that community, some of y'all are maybe meant to be leaders in whatever this is, or you're going to build some sort of community off of it. Or you have community coming to you, people who are also feeling that call to progress or to shift into whatever this mindset is, or these habits are, or perspective is, okay? And like I said, you do it out of the pure space of your heart, that teacher energy. Yeah, you surrendered to your destiny. That's all this was. That's all that was playing out. And like I said, now people want to know. Like, now people are looking at you to learn for whatever this is. Or, you know, how do you, well, let's go back to the running. Well, what kind of running shoes do you wear? And how do you fuel up for your run? And where do you go? And it's like, now they're curious. Whereas at one point, they were kind of talking shit. Now they want to be a part. And that happens. Happens every day, B. Protection. Yep. Like I said, you were always going to reach this point in your destiny. This was meant for you. Not a trend, not a phase. A lifestyle. It's a whole part of your being. Okay? Clarify community. Uh-oh. Was there something peeking up here? Yeah, transfiguration, like I said. Whole change. Thank you. I can't make it up. Higher consciousness community. You were meant to ascend into the community of higher conscious beings. People who are here, not just to live out whatever, you know, live on some sort of program. People who are here to actually ascend their souls. Not everybody is called to that journey. That's why it could have looked unfamiliar, or like it was a phase, or like it was just something you were going through, and oh, you'll come back to normal. You'll come back to being a caterpillar. No, you're a butterfly now. And you're going to join other, I can't make it up. Look at the butterfly on the community. You're going to join other butterflies. You're a part of the butterfly community. Okay? You are no longer a caterpillar here, Virgo-Libra, and it's maybe time for you to really embrace that. It's almost like as you might be embracing that about yourself, people are getting the clarity about that. Like, oh, we're actually caterpillars. Damn. I don't know that that's what they're saying, but you get the gist, okay? I love you all so very much, and I really do hope that this serves you well throughout the month of December and beyond it. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments. All right, I thank you so much for being here on this side of the channel. I'll catch you in our next one, my loves. Namaste.